Hello, SAC fans, and welcome to today's SAC Daily Dose for Monday, February 10, 2020. Before we get started, let me remind you once again of our partnership with Geico. Fans, Geico has teamed up with the South Atlantic Conference to offer alumni, faculty, and staff of SAC institutions discounts on auto insurance. Get your fast, free car insurance quote today by visiting geico.com/mydiscount. Geico, the official insurance provider of the South Atlantic Conference, and you can find that link on our website as well. Leading off today, on Wednesday, we will start our annual Play for K women's basketball games, where all 12 of our member institutions will be hosting a Play for K charity game. And Play for K is the breast cancer foundation founded by a former NC State women's basketball coach, Kay Yao. And over the last 10 years, 10 plus years, the South Atlantic Conference has raised nearly $130,000 total for this worthwhile charity. And last year we raised $14,500, and Anderson was the leading Division II fundraiser for this in last year as well. That marked the 6th year in a row that a South Atlantic Conference institution was the leading fundraiser for this charity in the entire nation. In 2014, it was Queens, 2015, LMU, 2016 and 17, Lenoir-Rhyne. In 2018, it was LMU, and then last year it was Anderson. So hopefully we can make it 7 in a row. And as I said, this year's events start on Wednesday, and Catawba and Newberry are hosting the first ones. And then this Saturday, we have Carson Newman, Anderson, and LMU hosting Play for K games. Next, let's talk about Kyle Duggar from Lenoir-Rhyne. Kyle Duggar is the All-America defensive back from Lenoir-Rhyne, and he was the only Division II participant in the Reese's Senior Bowl this past season. And he is now the only Division II student-athlete invited to the NFL Combine. So congratulations to Kyle. And I'll just end it on 2 things here. One, we can only wonder what would have happened had he been healthy during the Division II playoffs. And then secondly, he'd look really good in a Seahawks uniform. So remember that, Seahawks management. Let's go after Kyle. We need some defensive back help. Now, this past weekend on Saturday, we had 62 events going on between baseball, basketball, softball, lacrosse, tennis, etc. So we are definitely in our crossover season. And earlier today, we announced our men's and women's lacrosse, men's and women's basketball, and men's and women's tennis players of the week. You can find all the information and winners on our website. Tomorrow, we will announce baseball, softball, and men's and women's indoor track. And then on Wednesday, we will be starting our first ever men's and women's golfer of the week. That will be an every 2-week award that will be announced, and the first ones will be this Wednesday. Finally, I'd like to just close the show on thank everyone who participated in the Respect Our Game Week last week. And it was really nice to see all the tweets and social media posts, videos, etc. Of the teams participating in this. For not only the sportsmanship side of things, but also the Officials Appreciation Week. So thank you to everyone who participated in that. It's truly a good event, and I'm proud of the South Atlantic Conference for its continued efforts in that role. So the everyone's favorite part of the show, because I've just mentioned sportsmanship, I'm going to have a quote about sportsmanship, and this quote, pardon me one second, is going to be from Lori Myers. She is an author who wrote a book that's about 7 years old now. It's called No Excuses, the Fit Mind, Fit Body Strategy Book. And her quote is, "True sportsmanship is knowing that you need your opponent because without him or her, there is no game. Acknowledging that your opponent holds the same deep-rooted aspirations and expectations as you. Knowing that win or lose, you will walk off the course with pride. Always taking the high road. And always, always, always being a good sport." So she's a former golfer, so that's why she said course, but obviously this can be replaced with field, court, etc. So, but I thought that was a good quote and was tied nicely into our sportsmanship initiative. So that is going to do it for me today. Please make sure to join us this Wednesday for the next edition of the SAC Daily Dose, and I hope everyone has a great week.